This is no longer shadow warfare or proxy battles. It's two nations going face to face, unleashing their real arsenal and firepower. So let's look at how the firepower stacks up when it comes to Israel and Iran. Who has the real edge in manpower, machines, and missiles? It's time to break down the firepower in this high stakes showdown. Iran has numbers: 88 million people, 610,000 active troops, 70,000 combat vehicles, and a missile arsenal big enough to reach every inch of Israel. Its air force? Outdated. But it compensates with sheer volume: ballistic missiles and drones that overwhelm even modern defenses. Israel? Just 9 million people. But what it lacks in size, it makes up for in edge. Stealth F-35s, precision strikes, cyber warfare, satellite intel, and of course, the Iron Dome, a fortress in the sky. So who has the upper hand? Israel for now holds qualitative advantage. Its jets fly undetected. Its missiles strike with pinpoint accuracy, and its air defense system, well, they can intercept a hail of rockets. But Iran is built to endure. Its territory is vast. You can't bomb it into submission in one night. You can't erase 88 million people. And even if you hit Tehran, Iran can and will hit back again and again. That's the strategic balance. Israel is strategic, fast, but vulnerable. Iran is slow, clunky, but hard to kill. But in this war, it's not just about these two nations. Behind every missile and drone strike lies a network of powerful friends and deadly proxies. From billion-dollar aid to sleeper cells, the battlefield stretches far beyond Tel Aviv and Tehran. So who's fueling the fire? Who's standing in the shadows? And who's ready to jump into the flames? Israel's got firepower and friends. The United States, $3.8 billion a year in military aid, aircraft carriers in the Gulf, a hotline between Netanyahu and Trump. Europe, NATO bases across Germany, Spain, and the UK, logistic hubs ready to pivot. Even Arab states like Jordan offer quiet cooperation, shared intel on Iranian threats. Iran, it has an army of shadows. Hezbollah in Lebanon, armed to the teeth. Hamas and Islamic Jihad in Gaza, itching for vengeance. Houthis in Yemen, launching missiles. Shia militias in Iraq and Syria. It's not just two countries, it's a web of war. But webs can burn, and in Israel, survival comes at a steep price. Every time a missile arcs toward a city, the Iron Dome lights up the sky. It's precision, it's power, and it's expensive. Behind every interception is a staggering bill, and the cost is rising with every passing night. Can Israel afford to keep shooting? Let's break down the billion-dollar math behind survival. Israel's Iron Dome is a modern marvel, but it's not cheap. Each Tamir missile costs $50,000. Each Iron Dome battery up to $157 million. During just one major Iranian barrage, Israel reportedly spent between $540 million to $1.35 billion in defense costs. That's the price of survival. But how long can even the richest ally of the US keep that up? One bad night costs more than most countries spend in a year. The Iron Dome may protect Israel's skies, but it's bleeding its economy dry. And when missiles aren't enough, leaders turn to something darker: assassinations. This war isn't just about tanks and drones, it's about killing key minds before they act. Generals, leaders, scientists, prime ministers, nobody is off limits in this war. But who decides who is to die? Who pulls the trigger? How close are we to something that is going to be completely irreversible? Behind closed doors, Netanyahu wanted to do the unthinkable: take out Ayatollah Khamenei. Trump said no, vetoed it flat. Why? Because political assassination isn't just a line, it's a cliff. Cross it and you plunge the whole region into hellfire. Trump didn't want that blood on his hands. But Netanyahu, he's talking tough. He's not denying it. He's not calming down. He wants Iran to fear what comes next. Trump may be the one stopping the madness for now, but how long can he hold back Bibi's finger from the trigger?
The idea that there could have been a potential plan for Israel to try to target Iran's supreme leader or other political authorities. I mean, that could have been a major escalation that could have violated several international treaties, including the Vienna Convention, the Geneva Convention, international humanitarian law, and the principle of distinction, all of that. But for President Trump to try to intervene and stop a potential plan like that, I guess that's a good sign if it continues to remain the plan, because regardless of whoever Ali Khamenei is, which I guess many Iranians would consider an undemocratic, tyrannical leader who has been suppressing the people of Iran through his leadership and through his agenda of cultural strangulation, which I should confirm and acknowledge has been responsible for massive suffering over these 40 years or 46 years. Still, for any government to try to remove a dictator on its own, because it believes that it behooves its interest, it's out of question. It's not the way the international community works. I guess that's a good sign, but I'm not sure if the Iranian government would perceive that as an indication of goodwill on behalf of the United States to rush to the negotiating table. What can probably change the calculus of the Iranian government is maybe to be persuaded by its partners, including Russia or maybe some Persian Gulf Arab countries, that there is an interest, a longer term security assurance for Iran as well, that there needs to be a negotiated solution to this. Or if they perceive or feel that this is getting out of hand.
But as missiles fly and tempers flare, the real pressure point is far beyond battlefields and airstrikes. Strait of Hormuz, the gateway for nearly a fifth of world's oil, could become the biggest leverage in this game. If Iran closes this vital artery, the global economy could choke overnight. How close are we to an oil shock? And can the world survive when the tap runs dry?